Welcome to Event 2 of Golem's Algodoo Adventure, the funnel race. We're back on the funnel track again as we start with foldable finders, woodlands, crisscross science and the tangerines. Now your goal here is to get down faster than your opponents. Top 2 by the end will move on to the semi-finals, and then top 4 from the semi-finals will move on to the final, so on and so forth. And Phoenix Frenzy lead the standings right now. But right now, look at this. The Tangerines making a good first move there. And the foldable finders actually knocking them into that funnel, giving them a good run. The Woodlands have Evergreen on. The only team here bringing on one of their last members. Brought on Deciduous previously. Did them some good in the previous event. And right now, the foldable finders bring on their captain, Folded. The Tangerines and Crisscross Cyans have Crow and Tangy, their second members. It's Crisscross Cyans and the foldable finders leading the way. Tangerines trying to make a move, but it's the foldable finders who knock them back. The foldable finders are definitely getting very physical with this and showing, hey, we don't want to be messed with. Right now, it's Crisscross Cyans and the Tangerines, and it'll be the Tangerines and the foldable finders heading through. Crisscross Cyans and the Woodlands are eliminated. Now we move on. We have the Blood Vessels with Blued, the Ziggy Zippers with Zeg. We have the Robotic Radios. Forgot who they brought on, actually. And the Ziggy Zippers with Zeg. Don't know most of the Robotic Radios members. They're just a very unmemorable team, I guess. Anyway, the Ziggy Zippers not doing so well so far. Cool Cats taking the lead. The Robotic Radios following behind there. The Blood Vessels now taking second, and the Ziggy Zippers take first. Cool Cats trying to get back into the race. Unfortunately, just seem to be rocking about a bit too much, and they shove the Ziggy Zippers to the side, and the Ziggy Zippers fall into last. Now everyone getting very physical here. The Ziggy Zippers have the lead over the Blood Vessels, the Robotic Radios, and the Cool Cats in the back right now. Blood Vessels and the Cool Cats looking good. So Blood Vessels and the Robotic Radios and the Ziggy Zippers take a good lead over the Blood Vessels there. The Robotic Radios, now they have the lead. The Cool Cats, Blood Vessels, Ziggy Zippers, and the Blood Vessels have the lead. They're the Cool Cats, trying to make their move, but not quite able to do it. And right now, it looks like it's the Cool Cats and the Ziggy Zippers coming into the final funnel. Will they hold it? And yes, they will. The Robotic Radios and the Blood Vessels, they are out. Now we have the Sunset Squad, the Yetis, Team Smurf, and the Phoenix Frenzy. Phoenix Frenzy, the Yetis, holding the lead. Will they keep it? Looks like Phoenix Frenzy, yes, they do right now. They're a Team Smurf from the Sunset Squad. Sunset Squad hot off of a silver medal in the previous event, and Phoenix Frenzy got a gold. So we'll see if Phoenix Frenzy can continue to show dominance as the mythical team in this league. Right now, they look like they were going to take the lead, but Team Smurf with Papa, their captain, I believe they're the only team who are bringing on a captain for this event, or for this round at least. Sunset Squad brought on Midnight, the Yetis with Mile, and meanwhile we have Phoenix Frenzy with Phoenix, who is not their captain, surprisingly. Their captain is Pyre, who went on in the previous event, knew exactly what he was doing. The Yetis and Phoenix Frenzy, they have the lead. Sunset Squad and Team Smurf trying to make a move. And Team Smurf trying to overtake first, and they do. Phoenix Frenzy following right behind. They're the Yetis, the Sunset Squad. And it's the Yetis and Phoenix Frenzy. And Sunset Squad getting stuck. Are they going to release? Yes, they are. And we're in the final funnel. The Yetis clocking everyone there. Team Phoenix probably going to go through them. Or Phoenix Frenzy, sorry. And it's over for Team Smurf and the Sunset Squad. Slowest times we've had so far. That brings us to the Pastel Pinks, the bronze medalists in the previous event, the Waffling Wafers, the Viva La Violets, and Team Granite, bringing on Vio, Stone, Pancake, and Crimson. Crimson is part of the Pastel Pinks, not the Viva La Violets, all their members appropriately named after revolutions, or revolution stuff, whatever, or Violet. Anyway, the Viva La Violets have the lead, leading over the Waffling Wafers. Now Crimson trying to make a move and takes the lead. There's Team Granite with Stone trying to make a move after a pretty average first event. Waffling Wafers didn't do that well. Pastel Pinks and the Viva La Violets did pretty good, though. And the Waffling Wafers, they take the lead over Team Granite. And the Viva La Violets and the Pastel Pinks now have the lead. Can the Waffling Wafers retake it? Yes, they can. The Viva La Violets right behind them. And it looks like it's going to be the Waffling Wafers having the lead now. The Pastel Pinks following behind. We're nearing the end. Team Granite, I think I know that's the Viva La Violets. Team Granite falling back into third. And the Waffling Wafers trying to get back in front. And they do. Team Granite also up there. But who's it going to be? The Viva La Violets ramping over the Pastel Pinks. It'll be the Pastel Pinks and the Waffling Wafers getting through. That will prove costly for the Viva La Violets, who will get 12th. That's the misspelled version of the robotic radios. Sorry about that. Anyway, foldable finders, Cool Cats, Tangerines, and the Ziggy Zippers. With Zeg, Tangy, Paw, and Foldy. Now, the foldable finders, will they take the lead? Yes, they will. The Cool Cats following behind. There are the Tangerines and the Ziggy Zippers. The Ziggy Zippers, they looked pretty good for a moment, but they ramped over, and now they're in last. But they take second away. The Tangerines looking on now. It's going to be a good run for the foldable finders. And the Ziggy Zippers so far. Cool Cats trying to make their move. Trying to have a good event here. They did pretty good last time, getting 6th in event 1. But right now, it's not looking amazing. They keep on going back and forth with the Ziggy Zippers by the looks of things. Whilst the Tangerines and the foldable finders go back and forth with each other. Ziggy Zippers, will they get into first? No, they won't. Foldable finders have it. And now it's a Tangerines, the foldable finders second, the Cool Cats in third, and the Ziggy Zippers fourth. Now the Ziggy Zippers have the lead. There's no timer in the top right, by the way, because times were counted beforehand here, so we didn't really need a timer, but if you really want to know, just check the results at the end. And we have the Cool Cats and the Tangerines. I don't think the times are shown at the end, actually. So yeah, the Yetis, Phoenix Frenzy, the Pastel Pinks, and the Waffling Wafers. I'll show you the results, by the way, at the end of the semi-finals, if you are really curious. Phoenix Frenzy and the Pastel Pinks have the early lead, but now it's the Waffling Wafers. The Yetis pushing by for first. Phoenix Frenzy looking at a good finish now. And the Pastel Pinks, I think they were the ones that just knocked the Yetis and really started to make them struggle. And they release on their own. And there are the Pastel Pinks knocking the Waffling Wafers. That gets them into last. We got the Pastel Pinks into the back as well. And right now, it's looking pretty good for the Yetis, the Waffling Wafers. And it's Phoenix Frenzy and the Pastel Pinks. And the Yetis are looking pretty good all of a sudden. Phoenix Frenzy trying to make their move. And they have. The Pastel Pinks falling right behind. Waffling Wafers and the Yetis now making a move. But it's Waffling Wafers, not the Yetis anymore. They were looking good, but not so much right now. Waffling Wafers. No, it's the Yetis and Phoenix Frenzy. Looking pretty good. The Waffling Wafers. There's the last funnel. The Yetis have the lead. The Waffling Wafers in second. The Waffling Wafers. No, it's going to be Phoenix Frenzy and the Waffling Wafers. Pastel Pinks and the Yetis. They're out. And in the end, the Ziggy Zippers will get 5th. Foldable Finder 6th. Pastel Pink 7th. And the Yetis 8th. Here we go with the final. Phoenix Frenzy. The Cool Cats. Waffling Wafers and the Tangerines. Phoenix Frenzy have the lead. They are looking at a second podium finish. This is event 2, not event 3. It's looking like they might get a gold though, if they try hard enough. But right now they're in third. So Tangerines in front ahead of the Cool Cats, Waffling Wafers and Phoenix Frenzy. The Waffling Wafers, after a pretty bad first event, really needed this. It's Tangerines, Phoenix Frenzy, and Cool Cats. But now, so Tangerines looking very good of the Cool Cats. This is for gold. This isn't to get through. This is for the gold now. So all of these marbles want a good finish. The Cool Cats now taking the lead. But it's Phoenix Frenzy. They retake it. And the Tangerines, now they take it. Can the Waffling Wafers make a move to take it now? They try, but they can't. And it's a Cool Cats leading over Phoenix Frenzy. And we're in the final funnel. The Tangerines have it. Phoenix Frenzy win their second gold. Cool Cats with the silver and the Waffling Wafers get the bronze. Phoenix, Paw and Pancake able to claw their way onto the podium. Phoenix Frenzy, another good event for them. And that will get them a 20-point lead over the Cool Cats. And the Pastel Pinks staying in third. Meanwhile, Sunset Squad down to sixth. We'll see you in the next event. And the next event will be the obstacle course. See you then.